to relate to you on that level of like the Netflix and the Amazon thing. I can't tell you how many times where I've been like, I come home and I'm exhausted from a work week and or whatever I've done that week outside of work because I have I do things outside of work.
Yeah, a lot.
In my church,
Yeah,
in my church or friends or whatever. And I come home and like all I want to do is kind of like just veg out. And there's things I like to do in my free time when I'm not being productive. I enjoy video games. I enjoy watching doom scrolling YouTube, um,
mm-hmm.
or watching Netflix or whatever. But I come home and I sit down and I'm like, I don't even have the energy to turn the Xbox on to play a video game. And then I look at Netflix or YouTube and I'm like, I have 18 different friends telling me, hey, you need to catch up on this show, or hey, you need to watch this show. And I can't even commit time or energy to a show because it just feels like I don't have the time and energy to commit to it.
Yeah, yeah. It's daunting.
It's daunting, and then like you're beating yourself up because you're not being productive. You're not doing anything positive with your time.
The FOMO,
but you're
tired.
Yeah,
missing out.
Yeah, but you're tired, and you don't feel like you have the energy to do anything anyway.
Yeah,
I'm not working out right now. I'm not in the gym. I'm not studying. I'm not doing it. Whatever it is. And then I get lost in that, and I'm scrolling. I can't even make a decision, and I
start dwelling.
I anxiety out to the point where I don't make a decision. I don't do anything, and many a nights I just end up staring at my ceiling until I can get myself out of that and either make a decision or go to bed.
Yeah, it's dangerous. I think a big part of why they say don't touch your phone when you wake up. I mean, there's a lot of reasons because it makes you reactive and it can put you in like your triggers and it gets you thinking about the things you don't, this and that and the other. But like I've had mornings where I wake up and I have genuine plans and I'll wake up really early, but it's like, maybe I plan to get up at 7 a.m., but I wake up at 6:30 a.m. I'm like, all right, well, I'll lay in bed now and just go through TikTok or YouTube or Instagram Reels. And then next thing you know, it can be 10 a.m.
Yes.
And I've just laid there and I've just thrown that morning away.
Right.
And I'm the type of guy who needs to get up and get productive and feel good about things or else it starts to all crumble. I'll start dwelling. I'll be like, you didn't do this and now you got to do that. And I'm just sitting there thinking about what I have to do instead of doing a thing. And so I was like, you've been through this. Just start doing. Yeah, just start doing it. Pick things up now. Get things going. And sometimes it can be so strange. It can be like 15, 20 minutes later, and all of a sudden everything that you were worried about can be like done.
Yes, exactly.
Not always, but sometimes 20 minutes later, you're sitting there and you're like, we're good now.
Yeah.
And I was like, I thought it was over.
But just putting a positive foot forward changes the perspective that you had a minute ago.
The thing is, it's so much about mindset.
Perspective.
You don't realize that it's not necessarily it's what's going on around you, but it's how you're taking it in and reacting at the moment. If you change your view of it, people know this, but they don't realize just how powerful it is. I mean,
perception is reality, my friend.
We all have a choice to make, and even
Life
in the worst
is
moments, in the worst moments, you can make the choice to be happy. Now, that's not always the easiest thing, and
make it a great day or not, the choice is yours.
I mean, if we want to just put it right out there into terms like that.
Mr. Titus every morning, man. James River.